Also, I got a question for you. Is Deep Rock cross compatible? Like, Storm.
What's up?
Is Deep Rock cross platform?
I think so. Should be.
Okay.
Yeah, it does have crossplay, but only between Xbox and PC.
Good. So we're all
Oh
fine
wait,
anyway.
PC players that purchase it from the Windows 10 store. Fuck. If you play the game on PC after purchasing it from Steam, then you will not have crossplay with Xbox.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Fuck.
Because
I think it's on Game Pass though.
It
Isn't
is. That's why I was asking.
it? I can re-download it through Game Pass.
Would you lose your progress then?
Because there's. Well, hold on. Is there cross?
I don't want you to like have to restart.
It's all right. It honestly, it's not that bad of a game to restart on. No official method. There are fan methods. Yeah. So there isn't cross save, but I mean, the only difference between my Steam profile and my Xbox profile would just be the amount of shit that my character has. Like it's all the exact same gameplay.
I mean, it's up to you. I just know that's a game that you guys have been playing lately.
And it's such a fun one.
I mean, it looks fun. This guy and I have both said that it looks like fun.
Also, I don't know if you can tell, but Tiny woke up.
Yeah.
I could tell.
I just don't know what to do.
I don't know, because he was asleep upstairs. He fell asleep for probably 5 minutes.
I know. One of us may just need to go get him. They're making a live action of Tangled now. Don't mind me as I watch the trailer for it. So don't mind me as I watch the trailer for it.
Yeah, for a deep rut. It's such.
Do you want to go get him or do you want me to?
I prefer you because you actually have an area he can crawl around in.
Not really, not with all of James's crap in here. This place is a mess. It's safer for him to be on the bed with you than it is on the floor out here. But I'll go get him.
That's right.
Does anyone know if Kuro's able to join?
I'm not. Can DM him. Fuck you spell paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah, I had one extra L.
There is no O.
There is no L.
No, two A's.
And paladin?
In. Yeah. Paladin.
Yeah, he said I accidentally put two L's.
Oh, I
And
heard.
you're telling me they're.
I heard. Okay. I heard. I put an extra O. I'm like, what?
No. L.
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
No, all good. Those two being the audio capture. Get Opera out of there. Yeah. This Opera in. Perfect. Okay. And then window capture already on.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes, then we'll start.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Ow.
Hey Jax, before we start,
Yes.
did you want to reread our DM for what we talked about for this meeting?
Yeah.
I can summarize it and resend it too if that's easier.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Because there was 2 different things.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me, one of which I need to actually do in D&D Beyond. Oh, I already did. Never mind. Just kidding.
I've seen that video.
What kind of clothing do I have, Jax?
You would just have like the robes of a nun, like in that style, due to being, a member of the cloth.
Wait, what did I miss?
I was just asking about my clothing.
Can you not, Tiny? No. You literally have a bunch of toys behind you. You should try playing with them. With those toys.
Trying to see if I can find an example of one that would.
Um,
So I have a question for you, Jax, if you're not
yes.
answering someone else. So
What's up?
why did Aldwin change?
Oh, it was due to so my brother likes to. So when you're creating your character, you have your bonds, flaws, and whatnot to fully flesh out the
Right.
character. And in order for him to truly have fun with the character, he has to fully emulate them. Like, oh, this is what they would do, and this is how they would feel in the situation. And Aldwin as a character wouldn't really fit in. That's what he felt. He couldn't really match you guys' pace and how you guys respond to situations. So he decided to make another character so that way he can actually, be able to have fun with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I was saying. Like, if you guys ever want to make a new character, if you're feeling like that it's not right for your current character to be in this situation, you could full on make another character and have them join the next session. Because I want everyone to be able to have fun while playing
Right.
D&D, and he just felt like if he played this character, he wouldn't be able to have fun because he's too serious. Albuin, he felt, is too serious for this party. He wanted to be able to properly joke around, which is why he made the jester, because he knew that some of you guys would, and he would probably enjoy that character more than Albuin.
That's fair.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, right now already taking a liking to the new one, so.
Yeah.
The new one still confuses me.
Stop! Stop with the keyboard.
Hi, Kororo.
Hello.
How you
Hey,
feeling, man?
Kuroro. I was hoping you could.
How you feeling, Kuro?
Huh?
How you
That
feeling?
answers that.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Okay.
No. Stop.
No, stop. Yeah, that's the point, Dad. Why do you think I'm still doing it?
He's addicted.
Exactly. No, stop. There will not be any stop. There will be no stop. I just realized I'm still muted on my own stream. Ooh. Oh, well.
Smooth.
I'm so smooth, I know.
Are you, though?
That answers that.
You need to read up on Kuro's backstory.
Now you're going for the remote. At least I can put that somewhere you can't reach it. Swear to God, you go for the charging cord, though.
I'm sure he
Always.
will.
Guys, Kuro, I'm scrolling through our DMs. I'm just remembering some of the fucked situations you had at work during
Oh yeah,
the
I
project.
forgot to DM you something, and it's not even anything important.
Something like that, Jax?
Oh no, like it's very conservative. Like it's a stereotypical, like the black dress-ish with the rope tied around your waist with the white cap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, we could make
Are
some
you talking
changes.
like Assassin's Creed white cap or like
Yeah,
associations
white
we
cap,
shouldn't
I mean.
say?
like I would say it's along the lines of, so like the armor on top of you, and you take it out. It's like it's more like what this guy is saying, because you are a warrior in your church. Like
Oh,
you need
is
to be
it
able to
like
move, whatnot.
so? Is it a cap of the KKK?
With the what?
Can I go purchase new clothing before we start?
No, we can adjust it. Like if you were to go with this one, Rose, it would just be white, pretty much.
Okay,
It would
so
just be white.
With a
actually,
white cap?
I was sitting here trying to
Mm.
say, would it be like a KKK cap?
so can we go
Oh,
with
that's why he
something
said the
like that one that I just
Yeah.
sent you? Would that be like a little bit better?
Yeah, that would be more. Yeah.
Also, your
It'll
stream
go up
still
to your neck,
says
but yeah, all white.
Destiny 2, Rose.
Okay.
It'll just be all white.
Thanks.
Jax, I
Oh,
just DM'd you,
yeah.
and I just want a ring now. That's it.
Is it the ring that does the cool thing?
No,
I
just
have-
a random ass fucking ring.
So I
Like,
have.
like as of right now, my only plan is a
So-
random ass ring.
So since we are missing 2 players today, so it's going to be a little bit different than what I hope than what you guys are going to be expecting today. But yeah, if you're all ready, just let me know.
I'm
So,
Hell's not
Jax,
coming.
Yeah, hell's not coming. Yeah,
how, if we went with the second one, would we still be able to do what I had talked to you about?
yeah, you can. Again, like it'll just be all white. That's the only change for your clothes. It'll just be about all, pretty much either a all white or like a very bright gray.
like a cream.
Yeah. Storms.
I'll see if I can find something different too that might work a bit better.
I can't remember what Aldwin's new character is. Fuck. The
Irmis.
name. Hermes?
Irmis.
E or H? Like Hermes
E.
or Hermes?
Irmis. E. Why?
Like Thermos without the th.
Storm.
What?
Oh god, it's racist. I'm getting a Spanish ad for your stream.
What?
Yeah, it's all in Spanish.
I get those for Alex.
What do you mean?
You're racist.
I got an all Spanish ad for Storm stream.
I did too, but it was for like AAA or something like that.
I don't even have Hispanic in my tags. What the fuck?
Oh god. What if it's a certain tag right there next to English Storm?
Which one, Daddy or oh?
The other one.
I see the other Daddy.
Yes.
Jax brings up a good point.
See, this is what happens when you use Poppy as your tag.
No, it's not Poppy. It's Lawn Daddy.
It's making a racist assumption.
Exactly. That's his point. Because I'm a lawn daddy. Of course, all my ads will be Spanish now.
Because I'm just trying to. I guess my biggest concern, Jax, is with the showcasing of the one thing that we talked about, and that being visible.
Oh, your which
Cats.
one? Would it be the Oh,
The thing.
oh, I see.
All right, girl.
What?
Yeah.
Tiny's going, ah. Girl, I'm sad you didn't laugh at that.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of not paying attention. I'm numbing.
Oh, that's right.
Are you eating?
Yeah.
But no, Tiny's just going ah in the background, which just reminds me of
Ah.
ah.
Yeah, Rose, we could have it to where like you just on one arm you just don't have a sleeve. That way you can showcase it.
Okay.
So it would be your left arm.
I thought you wanted to hide.
No, I'm deliberately trying to show it now.
Oh,
I'm still trying to hide mine, even though it's plastered on my fucking chest armor.
I don't have anything to hide, so fuck all of you.
I have a lot of shit to hide. You're the only one who might remember me, like my character from way back when.
While we're here, would it be? Can I get everyone to roll a d20?
No.
The
Please.
best I can do is a D3.
Okay, that works.
I'll take a 17.
1 second. Let me.
I got a 14. Rose is gonna get like a 20.
Probably. And if not here, then at least a 20.
You know what,
on
screw
her.
you
my
all.
fingers. What again?
Hey, all of you.
Yay!
That's new. I've never seen that before.
Right?
I was messing
Oh,
around with this guy's stuff earlier,
God, that makes me mad.
and I rolled a
still.
nat 1 on something. Oh, it's his strength check because he's got a +7, and I just clicked on it and it rolled a nat 1, and then I proceeded to roll something else, or his stealth, and I got a
Stealth?
nat 20, and then because he has disadvantage, he went and re-rolled it and he got an 8.
Ooh.
I sat there, I was
Ooh,
like, that
no.
would piss me the fuck off.
So I'm not sure if you guys know the term. It's called dry firing. You're dry firing your dice. You're probably
Okay.
never gonna see those rolls again.
I didn't do it. It was on his, not mine.
Dude, that 3 is so familiar to me. I swear to God.
Flat D20. Here we go.
Swear to God, if you take my spot.
Alright, so Rin, Raiden, Caspian, Kendra.
No, I'm last this time. Sadness.
Yep.
He rolled a 3 for once. Kuro didn't roll
First
a 1.
time.
First time.
I'm sorry.
He's not.
I might be a little salty about always going last.
No, it's fine. It is legitimately my turn to not go
Yeah.
first.
Everyone's gone last now.
Yo.
Yay!
Okay,
I like how me and Storm had the same.
I think I
reaction
found
almost
one
at
that
the
works
same time.
perfect, Jax.
Okay.
This guy.
No.
Because
You
the
forget.
one arm is uncovered.
I have been
Okay.
religiously
It just
watching
has to be
Bluey.
white. not
Whenever
yellow.
anything happens, now I just go, yay! Or hooray!
Tell me what you think of this.
I have been watching Bluey too much, I swear to God.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's what I
post
was
this.
thinking. I just couldn't find one.
I had to
No,
do some
you were
thinking.
fine playing with your duck on the other side of the bed. Go back to
Yeah.
doing that.
Okay, here is
No.
this for anybody curious as
No.
to what I am currently wearing, as I am not wearing
No.
my usual armor, but it's all white, not green and
No.
red.
No.
Ooh,
No.
Notice how the left
pretty
arm is no
cool.
longer covered.
No. Stop.
Yep.
Get some help.
All right.
Push you up.
Everyone ready?
Ha. I'm bully.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. As I just casually bully my son. That's fine. Here
Maybe.
you go, buddy.
All right. All right. Yeah. Right where we left. When we left off, we some soldiers came to town. This pretty much what's the word?
Recruited.
Running shot.
Draft.
We were drafted.
Yeah, drafted.
Yeah, you
Wait,
guys
we're
were
not
drafted into the military. Except Kuro. Kuro's not a citizen.
But he was still somehow drafted.
Yeah.
You mean Zevnos?
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that was-
Zevnis too.
that was-
Zevnis was recruited too. Well, no, Zevnis was forcefully made a citizen. But yeah, anyway, and then it ended with they came by with orders to pretty much kill anyone kill any abominations, anyone who's afflicted, or anyone who's housing any of the two. They will be executed on the spot. Rin, our Dragonborn Paladin, was able to defeat a recently turned abomination.
Alright, Kendra was there too.
And
yeah, I
that's when
assisted.
Yes. Oh yeah, and Kendra and
Yeah, no,
yes,
Ren
Kendra
and
helped out.
Ren and Kendra killed it while the knights were like, I'm so scared.
One night
Can't
he
missed
really needs to go back
Point
to
blank.
basic training.
Yeah.
with a gun.
Needs to go back to basic training. The king was like, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
He
didn't even
and then
properly train with soldiers. He's like, yeah, here you go.
some time
Okay.
passed. Everyone went back to sleep. For tomorrow is where everyone must meet up at the city's at the town center and get ready to move. But someone did stay up to guard the night.
Oh yeah,
That would be our
stupid of me.
paladin. Rin,
What?
while standing watch, making sure nothing happened, you just feel tired all of a sudden. You don't know what happened. Like you're struggling keeping your eyes open, but you just black out.
Oh great.
And when you wake up, you're not where you were before. As you're getting your bearings, you smell soot in the air. Something's burning nearby. Can you roll me either a investigation, history, or perception?
All I'm gonna say is I was getting ready to say it's Salem witch trials all over again.
Oh, come on. 5.
What you choose? I will give you advantage. By the way, I should
Oh.
mention that. Yeah, you'll get advantage.
Now I'm worried. Hey, I'll take that. Dirty 21.
All right. I'm not sure this is a good thing though.
Like I said, I am now worried.
It
Whenever you get advantage, I've learned this because the DM really wants you to see something.
yes.
You not.
When you wake up, you smell something's burning nearby. But you're also on your feet, like you weren't laying down, nothing. And as you look around you, it's very familiar. In fact, it's a memory you do not wish to repeat.
Oh God.
As around you is the burning building of your home. What would you like to do? You're currently seeing your home burn for a second time.
I would like to try to look around more, see if I can't find some sort of sign of command or like symbol marking the like whatever chain ordered this attack. Now that it is a memory, but also because it's a memory, I know I won't be able to see anything I haven't before.
Yeah. As you look around, you're currently in what used to be your room. The fire is currently all around you. Your bed, like everything around you, besides the front door, besides the door in front of you that leads to the hallway in the palace, is unscathed. Strangely, like the fire refuses to go anywhere near that.
Near the door leading outside.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have a choice but to walk through the door.
All right. As you walk through the door, the scene just changes again. You're no longer in your room, and what you expected to be the hallway that would lead to the main palace, instead you're at the throne room currently. You suddenly appear in the throne room, and you see a vague fog. I shouldn't say vague, a thick fog or mist start to congeal and take the form of, take two forms of people. One you recognize as your father, the other one you can't recognize. You feel as though, make me an Arcana or a Perception check.
That is a natural 22.
You would feel that something has altered your memory, as you know this is your memory, that you've seen this before, but it's been altered in a way that, like, originally you would not remember that this second person was here. You would remember your dying father lying on the ground in front of the throne. But this time you see a strange silhouette made out of fog. And the only identifying mark you can get is a little symbol on their robe, well, on their cloak. You're not sure where the symbol is from. Well, no, you would be. You recognize this symbol as like the symbol of a royal family, or like someone part of the royal family. As in your knowledge, there will be little alterations of the mark depending on who of the royal family is there, or whose message or orders they're following. You cannot recognize this alteration. It doesn't even match the look of like the royal crest of the king. But it is someone in the royal family. They have their sword drawn, dripping with blood, and your father's dying corpse dying body as he's staring at you. And you just hear the word. Anything you would like to do, Storm?
I assume in this dream state, I have myself dressed in like my armor and the sword
Yeah.
on my back, correct?
Yes.
I would like to try two things. Primarily, I would like to draw my sword and try to either stab or decapitate the fogged figure. Even though it's a memory, my emotions are now taking.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to hit. You'll have advantage because they won't because it's a surprise attack.
Either a 19 or a 19. What the fuck?
Okay.
All right then.
Damn.
Way to
Yeah.
go,
No, you
Storm.
hit. Yeah, you hit.
What?
Way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you won't be doing any. Roll for damage. What did you get?
13.
All right. So as you run up and take a big swing at this veiled figure, you hear your sword start to hum with power, as it's strangely aware of what's going on. This stream, like you feel as though it's awake right now. Your sword. And as it bites into the fogged figure, you hear a pained howl or a scream as the person just disappears right back into smoke.
Do the clothes stay? Does it pull like a Star Wars?
No,
Damn.
like as you cut, like you see it like very surprised, but also just see you can feel that it's in pain, in a lot of pain, getting slashed by your greatsword, and it just disappears. And as it disappears, you feel this mental lock or something click in your mind as this memory just comes rushing in. As you see as you remember looking outside your bedroom window when you were besieged, just hundreds of thousands of humans were sieging your home. And on the very main, and then you see all these banisters or flags of different houses of of many different kingdoms. You would be under the impression that it was not just one kingdom that attacked your home. It felt like an alliance of humans have come to wipe you guys out. You don't know why. You don't even know how this came to be. But it was a large amount of nations that came to end your family.
Right.
But the one main symbol in the throne room itself is the royal crest of the family of the Sardom.
Tell me of the what?
Of the where is it?
Sir.
There we go. Of the the Sardom of Kisnia. Like you remember seeing the royal crest of the family of the Sardom of Kisnia. But again, there's a slight alteration. You just don't know who in the family killed your dad, your father.
Good to know.
Yep. All right, and then we'll go to Raiden.
Voice popping.
Yeah, you go to sleep. Yeah, when you go to sleep, it's just as normal. You go to your bed, you hit the hay. But when you wake up, you're not where you were before. You're actually in a battlefield.
Wow.
Can you make me either a history, investigation, or perception?
Okay, well, guess what? They're all +1s, so
Do whatever. I ran perception because it was +2.
I'll give you
it's an
advantage
8.
on it.
It helped a little bit. 13.
You would some battlefields tend to get mixed and kind of merge together in your memory. But the one main identifier of this battlefield is the crest of a noble family behind you that hired you to help exterminate one of the local bandit camps. Well, bandit fortresses, I should say. You were hired on this commission, yeah, to pretty much just eradicate the nearby bandits so they can, expand their land.
Okay.
You would remember that it's vaguely similar to one of the noble houses that came by to the town the previous day, but you're not quite sure if it matches properly because symbols change, families fall and rise, but vaguely
right back,
looks
guys.
similar. Yeah, take your time.
All right.
Hmm. Yeah, while you're looking around, is there anything you want to do?
I would like to at least try to get a better look.
Okay, yeah.
To
Yeah,
keep
it's just
like a mental note.
yeah. Yeah, it's just right behind you. You will have to walk through your brothers in arms and the other hired mercenaries. But yeah, you can go up to the to take a look at the symbol if you want.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
And then it's like, now what? I guess.
As you get up to the symbol, you would have to walk up on the wall, and you see another fog. You also see a fogged figure, well, a figure made of fog, just standing in front of the flag. Make me either a Arcana or a Insight.
16.
Oh damn. You would feel that your memory's been altered a little bit. Like some parts are strangely clear yet also fuzzy. Like something's forcing you to not think about them. But with this revelation, you're able to see. You know that your memory's been altered. Somewhere, somehow, you've probably seen something you weren't supposed to see during this battle.
Okay. So now that I've taken kind of like a D, can I at least like go up to the fog figure to see?
Yeah. Yeah. As you go up to the fogged figure, it'll turn towards you, and you see that it's opening its mouth, like trying to talk to you, but no words are coming out. But you do feel hostility from this thing.
Hmm.
What would you like to do?
See, I can't hear anything. All I can feel is hostile, and it hasn't really acted like it's gonna try to attack me. I'm actually gonna turn away and go back towards the front line.
Okay. Yeah, as you get to the front line, you see You just see scores of bandits. There's actually a lot of bandits for some reason, and they appear to be very well armed and armored. Make me a perception check.
18. That was pretty good.
Yeah. You would know as your time in being a mercenary. These don't appear to be bandits. They're too well armed to be bandits. You would assume that they're more like knights or a militia. And they appear to also have a crest on their armor. Well, somewhere on the armor, you will see a crest of what you would assume to be another house. Which is strange for you because all you were told was that you were exterminating bandits.
Okay. So can I turn around to see like who I'm fighting with? If it's just like a bunch of humans or dragonborns or
As you look around, there would be the dragonborns from back in your mercenary days from your company, but also a lot more humans than what you remember. There's a lot more either human mercenaries or soldiers that were conscripted for this battle.
okay, now I'd like to take a look at our opponents and because I want to know if we're fighting like what we're fighting as well. Try and
When you
just
look,
get basically as much information of the battlefield as possible.
yeah. As you turn towards your enemy, towards your supposed enemies, they're a mix of everything. But as you stare at like a certain larger one that you would assume to be like the captain, their form always seem to change subtly. Like at first they're like a dragonborn or a large human, to even an orc.
Okay.
It's just subtly changing. But all the other soldiers around them are a mix of humans and a majority humans with some dragonborn and some elves, actually.
Okay, because for a second there, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were just gonna basically make it siege, like me sieging fucking Rin's home.
No.
I was like, that'd be...
I was debating, but I'm like, nah.
Okay,
Wait, I thought he fought with me,
that's what
Oh,
I thought
or
too. So then,
even for me. In the past.
anyway,
No. This is a different one. This is like a
I see.
like when you were out training to be a paladin, he was still being a mercenary doing stuff.
I see.
all right. So I'm gonna actually kind of walk up to the closest sort of knight and see if like they're going to attempt to attack. But I'm also going to at least draw either. I'm gonna ask this before I say this. Do I have all the weapons on me that I would
Yes.
when I wake up?
Yeah, you have all your weapons and equipment that you've purchased or had custom made before
Okay.
you fill.
So I'm actually gonna pull out the ego sword and then start heading to like the nearest opponent to see if it's going to like alter as they're coming or whatnot. Because you said like this was a memory that was altered.
Yes. As you draw your greatsword, it for the last few weeks it's been kind of sleeping on you, like resting. But as you draw your blade, it wakes up. You feel like it knows it's here, which is strange because this is supposed to be a dream or a memory. But it knows that it's like somewhere, I should say. And as you're walking forward, the enemies will like come up and like it would appear they'll attack you, but they'll just stop suddenly and will just stay in place.
Okay, so I'm like gonna like do one of those like questionable like pokes on the forehead with my hand to like see if it'll move.
When you poke the person's forehead, your hand just goes straight through their skull. Like it. There's nothing there.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna like. So from a poke, I'm just gonna like put my whole arm through his head and then just keep walking past curiously, like looking at all the other soldiers that just stopped on the field.
Okay. Yeah. As you're making your way towards the captain, he will. They will look at you. You know that they notice you, based on like the pressure you feel as they're staring at you with murder in their eyes. What would you like to do?
Unsettling.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit there and kind of like mutter like unsettling, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep pushing on to the captain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As you get closer to the captain, he'll like he has his sword like in front of him, and he'll just take it out of the ground and point it at you. And he'll ask, why have you come? Why are you doing this to us? We've abdicated from the seat of power. Like we allowed you guys to, take power, and while we lived quietly, why are you here? Why are you attacking us?
I'm just gonna look at the captain and just say like, for one, before I say anything, I'm gonna wonder like how I can actually hear him but not anyone else. But then I'm just gonna sit there and say, we were just told you were bandits. We didn't. That's all I was hired to do was kill bandits.
He'll stare at you. Make me an insight check with advantage.
Really glad I was with advantage. 14.
Yeah, you can tell he thinks you're lying to him, and yeah, he'll think that you're lying to him, and he'll say like, I should have expected this from a cur from them, and he'll just stop talking to you as he'll charge towards you.
Okay, so like out of instinct, I'm going to try to like block with the sword, just in case, because this is the only one that I've able to actually fully talk to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. As he strikes your sword, he begins to scream as his sword passes through yours and even through your entire body. You take no damage, but as soon as your sword touches him, he'll start to scream in pain and agony.
Curious reaction, but what does it mean? I'm just gonna kind of look at him confused because not sure what just happened. But aside from that, I'm not really gonna do much else. Just maybe ask my sword if he knows, or like if it possibly knows what could be going on.
Yeah. When you ask your sword this, you feel that it just scoffed at you for this question, but it will still tell you that it's a revenant or something similar. It was put here in this memory to pretty much guard it. So then you wouldn't remember a thing, or you wouldn't remember certain events.
So I'm guessing I just have to kill the revenant. So I'm just gonna actually like touch it again with the sword, but not like do a full swing.
Yeah. Yeah. As you touch it with the sword, the revenant will scream again and will begin to dissipate around the area you poked it at. And it will do pretty much like as the revenant like disappears, the armor itself will actually like clatter to the ground, and you would feel something click in this memory, as you would remember, as like you in your memory, you're now back at the front lines, fighting waves of enemies, seeing a mix of humans, dwarves, elves, and other dragonborn. And you would have like a duel with the captain. It was very intense. That's where most of your scars came from. Actually, was through this duel with this captain. But obviously, you came out on top. And you
Okay.
would, and then suddenly, you would also remember that you would lose control of your body for a certain amount of time, as you would, as you were being forcibly like moved towards the main castle walls and the gate, and then through the main castle or the manor, and you would see a noble in the main hall, but also dead. And next to them would be a figure clad in black, but you would also see the symbol of the royal family, but its mark is slightly modified. You just wouldn't know which family member it is.
Okay.
And you would feel that they would stare at you, and you would remember hearing the words like "You should not have seen this," and then just darkness.
Like I can't see anything, period, or like they just fade into darkness.
As in like you can't see, like darkness envelops around you.
Okay.
All
So
right,
like
and
end of the dream. Got it.
yeah, end of the dream. We'll move on to Caspian now. You ready, Carol?
Yeah,
Where's my mouse?
gone. Really?
Deuce
Oh.
Adam.
My mouse died.
Oh,
Nice.
Anyway,
there is no
yeah.
response to that, huh?
Carol, you would, yeah, when you go to sleep that night, when you wake up, you're not in the place you remember being at when you fell asleep. You would. This is actually a memory you don't recognize, or well, this would be an area you don't recognize at all. You have no idea why you're here or how you got here, as none of it looks familiar. Make me either an Arcana or a investigation check with advantage.
Let's see, Arcana or Investigation. Arcana. 17.
Yeah. So through this, no mouse. All right. So, you would feel a strange connection tugging at you. Do you look at your hands?
I look at my hands.
Strangely, in your grip is the book. It's the book you've had for a while now. You don't know what's in it. All that you know is that you have Bond.
It's hentai.
Hentai. There's a lot of tentacles in it. You don't want to read it. But yeah. And around you, you're in this very lush forest with a very large mountain. But you can't seem to remember where this would be at, because this mountain is like very huge. Like it's monstrous in size. Like it should be on the maps, but strangely you don't remember it being marked anywhere.
Oh.
And as you're walking around, you'll hear like the whispers in the forest, and something like scuttling or running behind you, like around you, trying to avoid you, from what you can tell. What
Can
would you
I
like to do?
Can I tell how big it is?
They're humanoid. They're humanoid, about the same size as you. Make me a nature or history check.
Nature or history? History. I remember nothing.
You catch a glimpse of one of these beings. You wouldn't really know what race it is, as they don't look human. They're taller than a dwarf and a gnome, but shorter than orcs and Goliaths. They could be an elf, but their ears are a little too short. They could be a half elf, but their ears are a little bit too long to be a half elf. You don't really know what this is.
So, I'm going to try talking to the book a little bit. Let's see what curse thing it comes up with.
Yeah. As you talk to the book, you feel a faint, like a faint imprint of a soul. You would actually recognize this soul as a certain elf that was in another book
Oh,
that you remember talking to. Make me a perception check with advantage.
perception check with it. I perceive nothing. 12. 12.
Oh, 12. As you try to converse with the book, and you're seeing the image of this elf. You do see another being try to run past you, and they're very similar to this elf.
Can I call out to it, or does it not acknowledge that I'm there?
You can try.
Oh god, I can try.
Yeah.
What do I notice? Is there any defining features about this elf?
So you would actually notice that what you assume to be an elf from the book, their ears are, again, a little bit too short to be an elf, but also a little bit too long to be a half elf. They're somewhere either between or like beyond. You don't quite know.
Do they look
yeah. What?
do they
Which
look
question?
tired or weary?
They look. This being looks exhausted.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to lay out the bedroll and gesture to it and say, Fair elf, you seem tired. Come, have a seat. Just sit down. Relax for a bit.
As you speak to this being, you notice that they seem to finally see that there's a person there. They notice you finally, strangely enough. Like, you would assume that first they didn't know you were there, but when you spoke to him, he sees you. He'll look at you all panicked and you don't know what he's saying, but he seems to be motioning for you to like follow or like run away. And as he's motioning, you hear large thuds of footsteps behind you.
Well, why, I don't know what he's saying?
You don't know what he's saying.
Ah.
It's in a language you do not know.
Damn. In that case, I will grab everything and just follow.
All right. Do you want to look behind you?
Absolutely not.
All right. And while you're following him, we're going to go over to Kendra. Are you ready, Kendra? Rose?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Oh, you're good. All right, yeah. When you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, but you're, again, like I like everyone else. You wake up in an area you don't recognize, like at all. Like you have no memory of this place. But it's strange. But you feel that it's strangely important for some reason.
Okay.
Can you make me either a Arcana or a Religion advantage?
With advantage,
Yes,
14.
14. Yeah. As you look around, you get the sudden sense of divinity or something divine is now near you. It's familiar, but also like a little alien or foreign.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna kind of try and look around and see if I can see where it's coming from.
Yeah. As you look around, you notice the silhouette, a very bright silhouette, like a very familiar but bright silhouette of your god. But there's something different about them. What you would know that your god would kind of look human a bit, while they kind of look like an elf, but their ears are a bit too short to be an elf, but also a bit too long to be a half elf. But they feel like your god or a resemblance of your god.
I'm gonna walk up to it, but kind of like cautiously.
Okay. Yeah. As you walk up, you notice they'll notice you and will beckon you to come closer. And as you get closer, you hear them like, "It's okay, my child. You're safe right now. There is much we need to discuss."
Okay. I guess I'm still gonna kind of keep my distance just a little bit, as you say that it kind of looks like my god, but kind of doesn't. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
kind of keep that in the back of my head as we're going through this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. As you get closer, you'll feel dizzy for a second. Like there's just been a sudden, like the world tilted suddenly, but also like fixed itself as well.
Is my mark
And
reacting to this person at all?
yeah, your mark is glowing. Well, as you get closer to the person, your mark will start glowing.
Okay.
And so after the world tilted and corrected itself, the figure will just look around quickly before staring at you and says, like, "There's not much time, but I must tell you of your purpose, pretty much, of what the gods have planned for you and what you must do."
Okay. I will
And
probably just listen.
as your god says that, you'll see them motion their hand as five other figures will appear around you. You see, Caspian, as you're following this figure, you're now suddenly in this open space with Kandra, Raiden, and Rin, as well as Zevnus. But the sixth person you can't quite recognize. But they'll just quickly say, "I do not have much time, but I must tell you all of what you must do in the coming times. It is very urgent." So yeah, and does anyone want to do anything?
I think I'm just gonna sit here and listen to what needs to be said first.
Caspian, Raiden, Storm.
I have been muted. I'm just gonna keep my sword at the ready because that dream has fucked with.
All right, yeah. Caspian, do you want to do anything?
I'd like to make some observations about the figure.
Their physical appearance matches strangely with the figures of wherever you were at, like the people you were seeing. Again, like the ears could pass off as an elf or high elf, but their ears are a bit too short, but a bit too long to be a half elf. Like they match the depiction of your friend in the book. Well,
Do they also
have
seem as
similarities.
tired?
They seem exhausted, yes.
I
But
want
also
to. I want to hand it or them the water skin and say, "Tell us what we need to do."
as you hand this person the water skin, they'll look at you and smile and say, "Of course you would do that, Caspian." And then they'll hand it back to you. But as they hand it back to you, it does glow a bit, but then the glow fades away. All right, yeah. They'll as they start telling you about the history, the scenery will change around you. They'll tell you about a great war that happened years, like hundreds of thousands of years ago, back when the primordials walked the earth. And they will talk about the ancient Fae, how they were a people born of nature. They were one of the first mortals, you could say. They're not quite mortal in the way of your understanding of mortal, but to them they're very new, very young. And you would see the history, the rise and fall of the ancient Fae, how they led into pretty much the creation of so many runes you would hear about, and all the alchemagic or magic engineering that they progressed as they go through this golden age. But then suddenly you would see the sky darken, and three large figures will appear in the sky. One clad in gold, almost like covered in sunlight. The other covered in darkness, but with the appearance of a monster. You can't quite tell who the third figure is, as they are shrouded in fog or mist. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, millennia ago, there was a war for the young races. As my kind and I fought to protect this world from an evil being. You feel anyone want to make a perception or like make me? So this is up to you guys. You can either make me an insight or a perception check. And
Insight. It was almost a 20. There was.
I'll make a perception.
I'm gonna use a
Four.
lucky die. The lucky die didn't do shit.
damn.
Ugh.
Well, okay. Kendra, you would get the feeling that they're emitting some information.
That they're what? I'm sorry.
That they're not telling you the whole story.
I'm gonna ask them what they're not telling us.
Yeah, as you say this, they'll just stare at you. They'll just stop mid-sentence and stare at you, and they'll smile. They'll say, like, I could never get. Of course, I wouldn't be able to hide anything past you, Kendra. And then they'll start again, but this time they'll include the creation. They'll get into more detail of the ancient Fae and them creating what they would then call the young races. They would tell you about how they created orcs as large as trees to help defend their lands, how they would create dwarves with their love of forging and knowledge. and the gnomes, and how they love and their love for tinkering. They will also tell you of like how the Dragonborn came to be, and then humans and elves, how they are direct descendants of the ancient Fae. And then they will also tell you, but through our use of mana and our mastery over it, some did fall to corruption. They wanted to be the true rulers of this world. And then they describe a Fae, they'll inform you of a Fae that did horrendous experiments. And as you see the images, you would see some images of monsters, goblins, kobolds, some of the ancient dragons. And they punished the ancient Fae and cursed him into a hobgoblin state. They stripped him of his Faehood, but not of his immortality. We thought that this was enough. We thought that this would stop it.
Did anyone
did
else
not.
hear that, or was that just me?
Hear what?
What?
When you said immortality, it went from like a robotic voice to like a deep robotic voice and just normal.
I didn't hear it.
That was pretty neat.
Hmm.
Anyway,
But yeah. We thought this would stop it, but it did not. There was a war that was raged over control for the mana, and they would tell you about the well of mana, the world where all the world's mana comes from, and how they pretty much fought to protect it, so this evil being could not control it. Caspian, actually, make me a insight or a perception check with advantage.
Insight. What? Perception. Nope. I mean, insight. Stupid. 14.
Yeah. They'll start talking about the golden figure, the ancient Fae that rallied everyone, including the young races, to battle this ancient evil. You would actually find the figure a little familiar. You're not sure how, but you feel like you've met this figure before, Caspian.
Do I realize that I recognize them as the same one from the dream? Or similar to the dream?
They're similar to the dream.
Yeah. Let's see. At my ripe old age of 45, I will remember nothing.
Anyone want to try to make some checks or anything, or no? Do you guys have any information you would like to ask?
Other than glowing, is my mark doing anything different than usual?
It's actually pulsing.
It's pulsing.
Yeah.
As I hold my sword out, is it doing anything?
It's actually glowing a faint blood red.
Can't tell if that's good or bad.
You know what?
Normally when it glows, it's good, but with it being blood red.
The figure will look at you all and will say, "You've been chosen to finish what we could not." And you will get the scene will change again as you see
Right.
two figures. What?
I was gonna ask it something.
Oh yes, go ahead.
You seem very familial to me. However, in my age, I cannot recall anything anymore. Do you mind reminding me who you were to me?
All right.
My
Yeah.
memory escapes me, and it fades from my memory.
As you look upon this person, you would remember. It's you remember the vision you were shown from the book of when the elf was betrayed, and you remember that it wasn't just one that was betrayed; it was many. And the elf in the book was holding someone with a that vaguely resembles this person before you.
Would you happen to be a descendant of one of the elves who fell?
They would tell you that they are not. In fact, we are some of the gods are ascended fae. They ascended purposefully or on accident in death. I am someone who ascended with death, with my death.
Forgive my insensitive question. Thank you for answering it.
They'll smile and say, "It is of no insult. You are just a curious one."
Yes, and at my age, sometimes curiosity does more than just kill the cat.
Yeah, they'll chuckle.
Does it kill the rat?
I was about to fucking say that.
The cat's young, please.
No. It doesn't just kill the cat, but it gains a crab.
But yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The figure will start to fade a bit, but they'll hurriedly wave their arms around and try to show you a vision of two beings fighting. And then they'll say the history is repeating itself, but it must end. And in it, you see something that looks very similar to the race of the ancient Fae. For he has returned, and he has come for vengeance on the world. You would see an ancient Fae battling a hobgoblin with a magic staff, and all of you would connect these to the two figures in the 2 of the 3 figures in the sky. Anything you guys want to do? Ask questions or?
No, I'm just playing my cards close to my chest. My sword's still ready. Just shaking.
Alright, yeah.
Can I ask which one do we need to stop first? The hobgoblin or the fae?
They'll point towards the ancient Fae and say, like, our leader has come to make amends, for they have come to stop the ancient evil that we failed to stop many times. And they'll ask you for your aid in stopping the hobgoblin, and making sure that they are properly put down this time.
Where do they have any idea where they reside? Where the hobgoblin resides?
You would get pretty much. You get the feeling that you have left your body, or well, what you could assume to be a body in this world.
Right.
As you're now like very high up, you see the continent, and you feel a pull towards the you'll feel a pull towards across the water towards the Republic of Meb.
I would like to sternly ask, and what do I get in return?
The figure will look at you and they'll say answers. Answers to a
Can we have
burning
a-
question.
Can we have a name so that we can effectively search for said hobgoblin?
They'll tell you that the hobgoblin's name is Ultima Trio.
I will not remember that, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's done. How I think. I'm gonna write it down how I think it's spelled, and don't tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, I won't. I won't tell you anything.
I can just tell you you're wrong. I mean,
Is it not just
Oh.
Ultimate Trio?
Dog
I have
Trio.
no idea how Destro came up with this name. First off,
I mean, like that's basically how that's how I'm spelling it. So
It's a dog trio. I knew it.
So
Just
we're
Ultima
talking.
Trio.
Just to confirm, we're talking to a Fae, correct?
yeah, to an ancient fae. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, an ancient fae that said Godhead. Yada yada yada.
Okay, because I'm just gonna tell. Basically, next thing I'm gonna say to her is, "Thank you for the information. We'll try to get it done before too much happens."
All right.
Like the
Hell
duck
just
and
messaged
fruit
me,
duck
so I'm
things.
going to leave you guys to explain to Hell what the fuck just happened.
Okay.
Nice. What was the name
Yeah,
again?
so we found
Ultima
a
Trio.
god.
Found it as God while we were sleeping.
Well, we were all
Um,
sleeping. I saw the death of my father for a second time, and then found God. They just said that I will find answers, and proceeded to fuck right off.
They
Uh,
gave us a hit list.
Kendra, the god will actually look at you and say fame.
And say what?
Fame or reputation.
Oh.
That you must do good deeds. You just joined.
That was
Ow.
Phil.
Oh,
Hell,
I'm
I
not
want you to
gonna
roll
ask.
a d20.
I'm not going to ask for anything in particular from them. I will just possibly accept it.
That's
or
a 15.
expect it. Fuck you.
Alright. Alright, alright, Zebnus will now be going second.
Asshole.
Kandra's going
Fuck you
last, by the way, Hell.
What the fuck?
I rolled a
What
3.
bullshit have I walked into?
Yeah, she rolled
It's
a 3.
been a bit backwards today because Storm's rolling good, I'm rolling okay, and Kendra not so much. So, who's gonna fill in Hell? Can you stop messing with the keyboard?
oh, like right now, I thought we were gonna do it when we all woke up in game.
I thought we were just doing it right now so that way he's not blindsided by everything when he wakes up.
Oh yeah, because he is in the room with us, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, he can have his turn right now.
Yeah.
Right, but we still need to fill him in on everything that happened.
Yeah.
Him having his turn would fill him in.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
you're right,
Like
you're
how
right.
he got to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Bold
No,
of you
you're
to
good.
assume I have the brain power to comprehend.
Alright. So we'll go to Zevnus right now. Zevnus, when you went to sleep, you went to sleep, but when you woke up, you're not in the place you went to bed. Like you don't know
Oh.
where you're at.
Son of a bitch. Not again.
How many times does this happen?
That's for me to know and you to not know.
Fair.
Not even to find out.
Not even to find out.
That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't.
That's for you not to know and me to try to figure out.
Exactly.
That's for you to never know and me to start counting again.
Ugh. Okay, knowing that this is not where I fell asleep, I want to very carefully examine my surroundings. Because I don't like not being where I last remember being.
All right. As you look around, you are surrounded by books.
Oh,
Just-
son of a bitch!
And it just an absurd amount of books on shelves, in piles around you, but you are surrounded by books.
I have a pretty good clue where I am.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Just you saying,
with
"Son
that
of
in
a
mind-
bitch."
with that in mind, I just take a quick look around the room before saying, if you wanted to summon me, there are easier ways to do it that don't disrupt my sleep.
You'll hear a disembodied voice say, but this is the most entertaining.
Oh, entertaining. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you got a laugh out of this. So, why am I here?
As you say that, the scenery around you just shifts as all the books are back on their are put back on the shelves, and the shelves are shoved to the side. And before you is is a red carpet, and then directly in front of you is someone or something sitting on a throne, surrounded in tomes, candles. And they'll tell you it is time.
Always so enigmatic. Time for what?
It's time to see if this world lives or dies.
Oh, well, I already have my answer to that one.
Time to see if you have the right to survive.
Also already have my answer to that one.
And with that, they'll like wave their hand in the air as a book will appear, and you would recognize this book as the one with the elf in it, the one that you got from the wizard. And as he waves the book in front of you, he'll just say, "A history just loves to repeat over and over."
Well, if history repeats itself so often, how have you not grown so bored of all of this?
I try to have my moments. But it appears this is the last one. So I gotta make the most out of it.
Well, if this is going to be the last one, then I have many questions for you, but the first that comes to mind, who is the elf?
I'll just chuckle and say, some would call them elves, but they are much older than elves. For they are the Fae themselves, the creators of you, young races.
Well, that's very informative, but that doesn't tell me who he is, why he's important.
This
And
elf-
as Zevnus says this,
yeah,
the being across from me can just see this normally very stoic and emotionless gnome start to get very heated. Like he knows he's being toyed with, and he very much despises it.
they'll smile at your reaction, and they'll just say, "This is why you're the most fun to toy with." But as a reward for bringing me entertainment, I'll be a little bit lenient on information. And with that, you'll see around the scenery around you again will change, and you'll see 3 towering figures in the sky. One clad in gold, almost feel as if bathed in sunlight. The other, a hobgoblin shrouded in darkness, but surrounded by legions of abominations and monsters. And a third figure covered in fog or mist. You can't quite make out what they are. And your deity, or your patron, will just say, "The war has come again to see if you have a right to survive and continue. Me and my brethren, when we fell, we fought for you. How utterly naive of us. But it must come to an end." And then they'll go through the history of the ancient Fae more in depth. They'll tell you about how the Fae came to be in the time of chaos, and the primordials still walked the earth. How their civilization rose and fall in many seasons, and their advancements of magic engineering and other technological advancements. How they came to create the young races, such as the elves and humans that are direct descendants, or the engineered orcs, dwarves, and gnomes that each have a purpose. But some go a little bit too far for knowledge and power, don't you think?
There's no such thing as too far for what you hold important to yourself. I think you, of all people, know that that's my stance on the matter.
He'll chuckle and say, "True, very true. Millennium ago, or eons in the past, there was a figure of us who did, at the time, before my ascension, I deemed cruel and that dirtied the pursuit of knowledge. But I see now as another form. It's just knowledge. It would have come to be either then or now. But you'll see in the surroundings, you see like the creation of abominations and the monster races such as goblins, kobolds, and they'll tell you about the fallen Fae, those who fell and lost their Faehood to corruption in pursuit of power. That is how I came to be, after all, after my demise as a mortal.
So
Anything you wanna add?
what you're saying is this cycle has come again. So, how many times has this happened? Does your position grant you that knowledge?
Unfortunately, it does not. For this cycle is older an eye than the ancient Fae. But this must be the final time. And the scene will change again. And the scene will also change for everyone else. In the other, talking with the god over there. The scene will change to a vision of two beings. One not as mighty as the figure in gold, but wields a weapon of sunlight as they battle a hobgoblin wielding a staff. And Zevnus, your view will actually change. You will feel like you are suddenly pulled into the air above the world, and you'll see the continent you're on, and how, and then your view will start to go towards across the water, towards the Republic of Meb.
Okay. So when I see the Republic of Meb, do any details stand out? Does anything?
You would know. All you would know is that the Republic of Meb is next to what is known as the Deadlands. An ancient catastrophe happened at the Deadlands, but you would know through your patron that they would inform you that the Deadlands was where it all started. That is where the final battle between the ancient Fae and this ancient evil occurred millennia ago. It is
Okay.
there that's where life came to be. Actually, where the Deadlands are. That is where it all started for everyone. Well, for all the races.
I look over at my patron and I ask him, "And is that where you gained your power then?"
They'll smile. But yes, it is. It could hold some more secrets to divinity, or it could not. It is of no consequence to me.
But it is of much consequence to me. And saying that, I make a mental note that I'm going to have to make my way there.
Yeah.
I look over at my patron again and say, "If it's no consequence to you, it's of much to me, because you know what I want. You know exactly where I want to be."
They'll just look at their chair and just pat it. And they say, I know where you want to be. But it is up to you if you can take it. And we'll swap over to everyone else. As you see this scene of these two figures battling, it'll start to zoom out, and you'll see what you assume to be a capital or a large, very large city that is currently strange, as it's covered in magic. You'll see like the little particles of magic permeate everything and everyone. And you'll see the lifeless eyes of its inhabitants as they are swarming the main building. And the figure will say, like, we do not have much time, for the end is coming. You must prepare to survive.
The end is nigh.
The end is not. But yeah, you must prepare for the coming trial and survive. And with that, the world around you will shake again as splinters of pretty much the fabric of reality will start tearing and splintering apart around you. And the figure will look around in horror as a large arm will come through one of the tears and just grab him. And they'll say that is enough as they pull them through the fabric of reality.
I didn't know there was
and
takeout.
as you do, as this happens, you all wake up. Besides Zebnus.
Huh?
You're still talking to your patron.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're done, you'll wake up. Yeah, and also as this happens, your patron will look towards the sky and smile. And they'll inform you that it appears your friends need to get ready. Will you get ready with them?
If I'm to make my way to the Deadlands and find out your secrets, then I don't have much choice.
He'll chuckle and say, I hope you survive. And they'll snap their fingers as you wake up in your bed.
I'm gonna say, where do I wake up? I was basically just patrolling the town.
Yeah, you would actually wake up in the inn for some reason. Like you're on like a bench on the side. There's your cleric friend is your cleric assistant is actually right next to you, saying, pretty much looking at you worriedly, as they say, "We, you okay, sir? We found you unconscious on the road."
I'll just get up, rubbing my head, and basically just saying, "Well, that's not the first time this has happened, but I thank you for your."
Yeah. As you get up, as everyone gets up and like fully wakes up, you will actually start hearing screams going on outside.
Oh,
Great. A nap, interrupted, and then waking up to screaming.
I mean,
This town
you
never
could just
know
snooze
quiet.
the alarm.
But you hear screaming outside, rumbling.
Oh,
of
that was
foot-
spicy. Holy shit.
Large
this-
rumbling of what you would
That was
assume be
spicy.
footsteps.
Spicy? Oh shit.
Is it abomination?
You do not know.
I'll be right back.
But you also hear
Is it-
shouting and the firing of weaponry going on.
okay. Well, this nightmare never ends, does it? I'm gonna grab my sword and rush outside.
All right, yeah. Rin, as you step outside, it's chaos. Buildings are on fire again. There are some young abominations moving around, but some are dead. You see the soldiers and knights that came the day before, fighting them, firing weaponry, casting spells. And as you hear large explosions going off around you, as it is you would remember war.
I was just about to DM you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like along those lines. Give me one moment. If I could spell, goddamn. No, I might as well be changed to Smart Blade. Goddamn.
Smart.
Smart blade.
Well, I tried spelling.
Call
I tried
me
spelling
Smart Blade.
sort, and I spelled rot.
Call me Smart Blade.
Smart blade. 522.
Did you say Smart
Yeah.
Blade 522?
You would remember
I realize that.
the loud explosions of your home falling,
Oh, great.
with the smell of soot in the air. Make me a wisdom saving throw right now.
That is. Where there it is. 14.
Ooh. You feel a rage coming to you as you are reminded again of those memories. But you're able to keep your cool. You're able to control yourself.
Okay.
Zevnus, what would you like to do?
I
go
would
down the
like
list.
to. All right. So I'm gonna throw open my window and take a peek outside to see if I can identify the source of the screaming and the horrible noises.
It's happening all around. As soon as you open the window, what you assume to be like dancing lights of like probably fireflies or fireworks, it's burning. Like the town around you is burning as you see the bodies of both the villagers or townspeople, with knights and soldiers, and some abominations are lying dead on the streets. And you hear more discharging of weaponry and large explosions of spells being cast. It's war. There's a war going on outside your window.
War never changes.
Well, I always wanted to take some notes on battle strategy, I suppose. With that, I close my windows, I grab the gem, throw that in my little pouch, and then grab my homunculus, throw them on my shoulder, and make my way to the main room of the inn.
You grab your gun.
Oh my gun, yeah, I grab my gun.
That's always
have a
connected
gun?
on the
You got a
belt.
gun. He made a gun.
With the big iron on my hip.
Mhm.
I fucking compared to a gnome, it is a big iron, let's be honest.
Yes. Yeah. As you step outside, you just see chaos.
Make the
I'll
gnome
go
fire.
louder.
Lovely.
In fact, there's a you'll see across from you, like probably 60 feet ahead of you, there's a heavily wounded abomination just crawling towards you.
Oh, well, Adore, how wound, like when I look at it, how wounded is it?
You could probably spit on it.
Do it. Spit on it.
Well, me
Take
being
my
the inquisitive
style.
little shithead that I am, I pull out the gem and just kind of see if it if it's at all reacting to the abomination being here.
You see it start to tug towards it.
Fuck
Like it's
it,
trying to
we
fall out of your
ball.
hand to go towards it.
I
We
let
ball.
the gem lead me. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna let the gem lead me toward the abomination and just kind of jam it in its face.
All right. Roll me unarmed, like a attack roll. Like you don't need a roll to hit. Like it's so wounded that it can't react.
Okay. Okay. 2.
2.
It my unarmed damage is just 1 plus my strength mod.
Yeah. You just literally like its mouth is open a little bit, like it's been disconnected, and you just shove the gem right in its throat.
I thought you were still
Do you
spitting
hold
on it.
on
I'm
to
not
it?
gonna lie.
Pardon?
Do you hold on to it?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to Le Gem.
All right. As you hold on to the gem, you feel like tendrils start to spread out from the gem and just stab into the abomination. And visibly, like in real time, you start to see it shrink and turn into a husk.
An interesting reaction. When it's fully turned into a husk, I'm just gonna pull the gem back out.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it'll just,
I'm gonna look and see if I see the face in it again.
when you look at the gem, you just see it smiling, like it's licking its lips. Like you can almost feel like it. If it had a belly, it'd be patting it right now for the good meal.
I just
And,
look at
the-
it and say, "You're welcome."
And the husk of the abomination, it no longer looks like an abomination. It now looks like a villager, just mummified. But it'll still like try to reach for you.
Oh, sweet thing. That's not going to work. I'm gonna roll to punch it with my Thunder Gauntlet.
All right, yeah.
17.
Fuck it, hits, man.
Fucking 11 thunder damage
We're-
to its
we're-
dome.
To its head.
To the dome.
All right. How do you want to do it?
Well, realizing that it's still technically a living being, that's probably in pain. I just pull my fist back and slam it as hard as I can into its skull.
Yeah, it just pops like a watermelon. As brain matter will just scatter everywhere, and it just goes limp.
That's gross.
No,
Yep.
it's probably
One
a
who
safer
turns
end than
into
it
blood
deserved.
mist.
I was just about to say, you've turned people into blood mist before, and that's gross.
You've melted human. You've melted
Soup.
people.
Good soup.
You grabbed a guy and strangled him and turned him to mush.
And then she's like, yeah, but that was just crossing the line.
Yeah, but it was a gnome, so it's not okay. This is
I'm gonna
a
be honest.
racism
When I
against
first
gnomes.
heard you do that, Rose, I'm like, what the fuck?
Heard
I was
me do what?
horrified.
No.
When?
Oh, when you fucking like in session 0, you like grabbed a guy and just turned the fucking sludge.
I
Yeah.
didn't grab
No,
him. I just
the only
picked him up. Or I just kind of like touched him.
Aggressively held it.
You gently grabbed him by the throat.
No, I didn't. I just all I did was
the-
just touched him.
The only reason
And you turned the
was
sludge.
the only reason that Zevnis's thing was gross is because it didn't happen to the entire body.
You're right.
Well, I mean, I have to have something to autopsy. Are you kidding me?
Well,
I'm sorry, but we have 2 blood mists and a sludge from our cleric.
No, my
Yeah.
thing. No,
The thing
what
is,
bothers
I like
me
to
was
have a
the
corpse to
image
examine.
of just splattering brain matter.
Oh, got it. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry about that.
She's all like, damn.
But I'm
Turning
not.
people to literal pools of blood. That's okay.
no,
That's
I
my
can
bad,
understand
Rose.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's my
sorry.
bad, Rose.
No,
It's all
it's
good.
fine. It
I
doesn't
blame
really
Striker.
bother me. I was just like, that's kind of gross.
All right, we'll go to after Zevnis just fucking punched this guy's temple and turned to a watermelon. Raiden, what would you like to do? Like you just woke up, you hear screaming, shouting, explosions going off outside.
Alright, well, I'm gonna basically get up, like, do the motions of popping my neck, pull out my sword, and just say, well, back. Here we go. Here we go again. Just walk outside to see what's going on, to see if I can find out my slave and my slaves and whatnot.
As you try to walk outside, your door is stuck. What
I'll
would you like
just
to
kick
do?
the fuck down.
All right, yeah, roll a strength
You know
check
what?
with
Yeah,
advantage.
fair.
A strength check with advantage.
I don't think I'll need it, but I'll do it anyway. That's a 23. Yeah, we'll take the 23 over the 17.
You remember when you kicked the door in the arena and just flew, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened right here. As you kick the door open, you put a bit too much oomph into it, as it now soars through the air. And as you look onto the ground, you see half of a dead abomination. And as you look at the door, you see like the dangling arm whipping through the wind of the other half on the door.
Oops.
Oh, but I was human.
Let's go look around. Did I do that? Okay.
You know what? Storm, roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
D6.
I
Just a
apologize.
flat d6.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt us.
2.
All right. We gotta wait for a bit for the door. All right. What would you like to do, Raiden?
Wait, did I get hit by the door?
No, you're fine.
Okay,
we'll,
good.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Oh
happens.
no!
Raiden, what would you like to do?
I would just kind of like to see where the next abomination's at, but like along the way, attempt to find the slaves that I should have.
Yeah. As you
I
walk
have
through the
no
door,
idea where any of them are.
you just hear a loud thud and squelching. And you turn towards the town. You just see a gnome just punch this thing's head and turn into a burst of watermelon.
I've shared a clip of that, by the way.
Yes,
I have.
like that.
Has anyone seen Scanners?
Scanners?
Bold of you to assume that I watch things. Yeah, that seems right. That seems right.
But anyway, I'm just gonna look at this gnome who I'm going to assume is just Zevnis. Just gonna be like, good job, and just walk to my slaves.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. As you walk towards the building, your business, pretty much the building with your business in it. You see it's been like a little bit overrun. There's some dead bodies here and there of abominations, soldiers, and villagers. In fact, even some of the workers are dead too. But
Damn it.
none of your combat slaves. None of your combat
Yay.
slaves.
What about
In fact, you see a couple arrows sticking out of a lot of abomination heads.
Good. They're alive still. I hope.
Yes.
Time to kind of like trace the steps to find them. Follow the trail.
As you get closer to the building, one of the bodies of the abominations will shift and will like pick itself up but wobble, and then it'll look at you and start slowly like walking towards you while dragging them on.
At this point, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna pull out my sword and say, "You're getting in my way. It's time for you not to be, and just try and take a swing."
All right, yeah, you can take a swing. You'll have advantage because it's fucking hurt.
All right,
Yeah,
14.
you hit it. Yeah, you hit it.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's one of the recently like created abominations. Just roll for damage.
10.
All right, so Zevnis, I'm gonna go to your view. After you punch the abomination's head, you turn around and you see Raiden as he just unsheathes his sword and just swipes down at this lumbering abomination, and it just splits in half.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show.
It's the gritty. Just kidding.
It's oh, fucking god.
God damn it. But yeah, you just fucking bisected, or well, you just cut this abomination in half, that right down the middle.
Anime style cut.
What? Yeah. Yeah. And then as you walk past it, because you're in a hurry, you're like, God damn it, this thing's in my way, and just fucking slice it in half, keep on walking. Zevnis, do you want to follow Raiden or no?
Sure. Why not?
And I'm just gonna look at Zevnis and be like, I don't have your carrier, right?
Nor do I want to be in the carrier.
I'm just gonna pop up behind. Did somebody say carrier?
I will shoot you!
I'm not actually gonna do it, but that would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, you can if you want.
No, I'm still trying to cope with the fucking PTSD that this is giving me. Like just holding my sword by my side.
Or the fact
Do you
that
still want me to
could
shoot
beat it with the door at any point in time.
I mean, it might snap me out of it. Just don't do it in the head.
Well,
it's
already
Oh,
out of
I
my
don't know how to
control.
aim anywhere else.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant the big head. Okay.
Oh my! Which one?
All right, moving on.
But Caspian, it's your turn now.
I would like to just follow the group and chuckle at everything they've been saying.
Yeah. Again, when you walk out, you walk out. You see the Dragonborn kick a door across. You don't know where it's going to land. And then you hear the loud squelch as it sounds like a watermelon just burst, and you see a gnome wearing a large gauntlet covered in blood. And Raiden just cut this fucking abomination in half. What would you like? They're now walking towards the business. What would you like to do?
Hopefully they got insurance on that door.
Hopefully.
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 I'm gonna keep walking as if pretend I didn't see anything.
The poor mimic.
That's right. I just
Yeah.
realized.
You just remove one of its tonsils. Just-
God damn.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna say nothing and I'm just gonna follow.
Just kick its canines out. God damn.
Caspian, as you're walking with Raiden and Zevnus, make me a perception check.
Perception, alright. 13.
Nice. Yeah, as you're walking, you feel like a small tug on your pants, like above your ankle. And when you turn around, you see Make me a wisdom saving. Well, actually, would you care? Yeah, make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Wisdom saving. I don't think I'll need it.
Oh, damn.
Good.
Actually,
Damn. Yeah, you can just opt
yeah.
to take that roll.
Yeah. As you turn around to see what just tugged at you, you see the battered body of the child. They're heavily wounded, covered in burns and large scars.
Wait, of which child?
Just a child, like a child of one of the villagers. They're lying on the floor in a pool of their own blood as they tug at your pants, asking for help.
Do they look afflicted by the
No.
Okay, then I will use opportunity. I'm just kidding.
What?
Stabs a kid. Just casually
Stabs a kid.
slaughters child.
Stab the kid.
No one
miss?
will know.
Mercy kill. Stab the
Mercy.
kid.
Yeah.
We're not actually going to stab a child, Twitch. Don't worry.
Why not? We've already done it
Just speak
twice
for
already.
yourself.
Speak for yourself.
We've already done it twice. What do you mean we're not going to do it?
Zepnus turns around. Thunder Gauntlet.
We don't know the other times.
Technically, it's not stabbing. Technically, I'm bludgeoning them, but potato, tomato.
I will use cure wounds on them.
All right, yeah. Just roll.
10.
Yeah, as you heal them, their scars remarkably disappear. Some of their open wounds seem to close and leave faint scars. Their breathing has become stable, and as you've cast the spell, they are now unconscious on the road.
On the road?
Tiny.
Yeah, you guys are outside on the road, you're on the street.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do we even recognize this kid? Have
No.
we seen him before? Okay. Then I will pick him up. I'll call it to the rest and say, I will bring this one back to the inn and leave it for the innkeeper to tend to. And I shall do just that.
All right, yeah. You're now walking towards the inn. Kendra, you wake up. There's screaming, yelling, gunshots, explosions going on outside. What do you do?
Go back to
my
sleep.
This sounds like a
My
not my problem kind of
first-
day.
instinct is like a cleric and go look to see if anybody needs help.
All right, yeah. Yeah. As you exit through the door, you just see chaos going on outside, and as there's large explosions going on nearby, screaming, yelling, but you can't see it where the main. You hear swords clashing, something like they're fighting something, but you can't tell where. And around you, you'll see bodies littering the floor of both villagers, soldiers, knights, and some abominations.
Can I tell if anybody's actually still like alive?
Yeah, some of the bodies are still alive. You would notice 3 that are still like twitching a bit, trying to move.
And these aren't abominations, right?
You would have to take a closer look.
Okay, I'm gonna see if any of like the bodies are like the villagers are still alive. The townspeople.
As you get closer to the body, the living bodies, you'll see 2 adults like huddled close around a child. They don't appear to be afflicted. The adults are just heavily wounded, while the child just appears to have light bruising.
So the child's okay.
Yeah, the child's okay.
How injured are the adults? Or what I would assume to be the parents?
They have large burn marks all around their bodies, on their bodies, with some like large gashes. You could see in some of the gashes bone sticking out, and they're very faint breathing.
Okay. Can I cast Cure Wounds on them both?
I'll allow it, but we'll have to split it in half.
Oh, I was gonna do it like separate. Like once on each of them.
Yeah, then yeah. Oh, then yeah, you get yeah.
So 10 and 12.
Nice. Yeah, as you heal them, their wounds visibly disappear. Especially, yeah, their wounds visibly disappear. Their burn marks fade away, and their breathing is stabilized, but they are unconscious. Right.
Do I see anybody that like around that could help me get them to the inn?
As you say so, you will see Caspian carrying a child in his arms, right, walking towards the end. Yeah, you can clearly see him. He's pretty close. And Caspian, you would also notice Kendra.
Is the child awake that I'm talking to, or that I'm right by?
No, they're also unconscious. You would actually notice that they weren't knocked out. They appear to have like a panic attack and fainted.
Okay, can I try and wake up the child?
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to do that.
I would just do. I'll do like a strength check.
$17.
Yeah, you shake the child awake. You shake the child enough to wake him up. He'll stare at you with like wide eyes, and we'll just like quickly like look around. And you can tell the child is terrified. Right?
I'm just going to reassure the child that they're okay, their parents are okay, we're going to go get their parents' help, and then I'm going to call out to Caspian.
All right. You guys can converse if you want.
Okay. Are you going to respond to me calling out to you at all?
Meow.
Yeah.
Fucking
His crat will look at you and go, "Rah."
Just demon screech.
Grunts. Trying to pull off the ribbon on its head.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Caspian, actually, your Krat will hop off your shoulder and will go to one of the dead bodies and start munching.
Hey, get back here, you little shit!
Lunch.
Just
Hand
a
him,
little-
toss him
just a little nibble.
toss him a piece of jerky.
Do you make me an animal handling with advantage?
I'm gonna punt kick this little
Is my
shit.
dog with me?
Fucking.
Yeah, your dog's with you.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the child and put it on the dog.
19.
Yeah, the Krat will just like stop nibbling and will just like skulk.
You know better than that.
Disappointedly go towards the jerky and nibble on that and then proceed.
No, I'm gonna give him a shred of the what is it again that I have? I know I got something else. I got
Jerky?
something he'll like. Ah, the prime rib fat.
Yes.
Who docked with me?
The Krat's gonna be eating good.
Yep.
I still have rat jerky. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you do. You still have rat jerky, man.
Cannibalism
Yeah,
rat
from when we just kind of
from session 0. Yeah.
poor rats never stood a chance.
After putting
That
Well,
rat
one of
has
them-
more
one of them
PTSD than
does.
you, Storm.
I'm not so sure about that. I saw my kingdom fall twice.
You see, rats are very simple people.
Yeah, so was me as a dragonborn teenager.
Yeah, well,
I'm joking.
Boot-
There's a
Yeah,
difference
I'm
between
not
simple
trying to
and
one-up.
dumb. Oh, sorry.
Fuck you.
But yeah, Cassian, what would you
I'm
like
not trying to
do?
one up, I'm sorry.
Andrew's calling out to you.
Yeah, I respond.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
put
nod.
the child on my dog and pick up the smaller of the two and see if Caspian are you able to assist with getting these guys back to
How many are there?
There would just be one more adult.
Okay, yeah, I can pick. Oh, adult? Yeah, I could probably. Wait, I'm 45. I'm old at this point.
You can drag him.
No, your average lifespan's about 90. You're middle aged.
I thought it was only supposed to be like 60 or something like that.
Nah, humans
No,
live
that-
in their 90s in D&D.
I'm still in my
Having
prime.
a-
I'm going to the gym. Let's go.
You're having a midlife crisis.
We're having a sermon at the Church of Lift.
The Church of Lift.
Oh god.
Tiny ice swear to God.
Wait, I guess I should ask, am I able to pick up the smaller of the two adults? Am I strong
Yeah,
enough for
Why
that?
not?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Because I know I'm not very big myself, so
What's your strength?
11.
Oh, you're fine. You're like they're like leaning on you as you're dragging their feet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, my strength is 16. I should be able to do this.
Yeah, you can pick up someone, girl.
I'm just a feeble old cleric. Or not cleric. What am I?
Hermit.
Druid. Hermit. Hermit crab.
Okay. So, and
You
then
can call yourself a feeble
have
old
my dog
drunk since
follow
you
me with the child.
multi-classed.
I take these 4, I guess now, back to the inn.
As you make it to the inn, you hear like a loud commotion going on there, like lots of voices are talking. And when you open the door, there's a lot of wounded. A lot of other clerics are like running around trying to do basic first aid on people. And you'll see the innkeeper look at you, and then they'll just motion for you to go to one of the spots nearby.
Okay. Once we get them put down, I'm going to go help the other clerics.
All right. Yeah. What would you like to do, Caspian?
I'm sorry, excuse me, I just got a text that caught me off guard.
I miss all of what just happened.
I came across something really bad and terribly funny.
Oh no.
What'd
I
you
will
do?
follow Kandra with the child and the adult. I will send this to you.
I
So
put them
they're
down.
yeah, they're
You
gonna
put them down?
Yeah, Kandra's gonna go around helping the other clerics to heal.
Okay, then
Do
I
need
shall
to make
also
an
do the
Arcana
same.
check for that?
No, actually, I'll have you make a religion check for me.
Okay, I just know that any other time I've done this, you've had me do an Arcana check, so it's a 10.
You did not, did you, Hal? Okay. Well, I already know what you did.
What the fuck is that, girl?
Can I see it?
Oh, send that to Jay.
Did you really?
No, I said send the. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it myself.
Fucking
Oh my
confused.
god.
May I see?
Yeah, I'm saying
Religion
it.
10. Yep. All right, Kendrick, can you make me a Arcana check now, please?
Yes.
I'll give you advantage on the Arcana as well.
19.
Oh, fucking wonderful. All right. Roll me a D100.
I like it when you tell me how to do that. That satisfies my soul. Aw, it's only 13. That's sad.
Roll again.
Oh,
That was not enough.
it always scares me when he
28.
says roll again.
There we go. There we go.
No, I'm assuming it's the amount of people that I've healed.
Yeah. Caspian, make me a Arcana check with advantage.
Arcana
Me.
check. Yes. 18.
Make me a D100 roll.
D100. Okay.
I'm waiting for Jay to text me angrily, Kuro.
Fuck.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Damn!
Girl.
That's a little too many people.
I'll just merge the two. Sorry. So, Kendra, you've healed 41 people. You've stabilized them. You're very efficient at your work. Kuro, you've healed 73. You are also very efficient. Like, you both just want to, make sure people make it.
See, why, Kuro, why do you gotta outshine the cleric?
I like that you said heal and not treated, because treated could have been very different.
Yes.
Scalpel. Blood bucket. Priest. Next
Kuro
patient.
killed 73 people.
Exactly, just pull a Zoidberg.
73 people have needles
Blood
in them
bucket.
right now.
Priest. Next patient.
They're not
Writhing
moving.
in the ground in pain. This is the greatest
This is the
specimens I've
greatest.
ever had.
Everyone looks at him. Best healer ever.
They all turn into demons. I'm sorry, Kendra. The needles are amazing.
But yeah. And while you guys are healing, Zevnus, Raiden, you guys actually walk into you meet up. You see Rin just staring off to the distance right now.
Bro, you good?
I'm gonna walk up and just kind of slap him on the back, gently, just kind of jog him out of his trance.
Make me a strength check, Zevnus.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you advantage.
Oh, thank God for
kind of
that.
out of it right now.
That's a 17.
Rin, roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Please roll low. I want to do damage. I mean,
Of course. Well, not one.
Oh fuck! Oh damn!
I was joking.
If the door doesn't hit me, you do.
Zevnus, you just don't know your own strength now, do you?
It's the
As
Thunder
you-
Gauntlets, man.
I was
It
gonna
is.
say let's place it on the fact that I'm basically just waiting for a wind to knock me over, but that works too.
Ren, you're staring off to the distance. You're stuck in your memories right now, and then you just hear a loud slap. You see the floor suddenly come towards you, and then just pain all over.
Oh fucking course!
You are now on the floor.
Can I
That's for
laugh?
making a carrier, bitch. Oh.
What would you like to do, Raiden?
I was gonna say, can I laugh hysterically?
You can do that if you want, man.
Storm might get
You
up
don't
and
need to
punch
ask
you.
me first.
What?
He was
Ren
asking
might
if
get
he
up
could
and-
laugh at you hysterically,
Yeah, I
and I
heard
said
that
Storm might
part.
get up and punch you.
Might
my
is
punch
a
was first.
might needs to be changed to most likely.
I don't
You
want
just
this.
got knocked to the floor by a dwarf.
No, I'm not a dwarf.
Gnome.
Dwarfs are taller than me.
Gnome, they're smaller.
Which is even worse. Oh damn it.
Ooh, Zevnis, what do you
Dwarf
feel about being called a dwarf?
I look over at Raiden and just say, choose your next words very carefully. And there'll be a spark of lightning jump between the fingers of my Thunder Gauntlet.
As
I'm just
Zevnis
gonna
said
look
this,
at-
his little mini me would stand up on his legs and just like put his fist on his hip and just stare at you, just like very disappointedly. Raiden.
As these two are bickering, I would like to
So
do
I'm gonna look at
Sorry, go ahead.
Zeb and be like, you do realize that I am resistant to lightning, right?
You're not resistant to having your testicles removed, though.
Fuck.
Resistant doesn't mean immune.
It just means I get more time for playtime.
As these two are bickering, I would like to spin, like I like to flip on my back and do like a weird spin to not only stand myself up, but make both Raiden and Zevnis trip.
Make me a acrobatics.
I knew you were gonna ask that.
So you're trying to like
Natural 21.
Make a strength check with advantage. And Zevnis and Raiden, I need you both to make.
11
I need you both to make an opposing
or
strength check.
15.
Opposing strength?
Yeah, opposing strength for both of you.
So not strength save.
Please
just
don't,
regular-
please
Damn,
don't.
that's a 10.
Fuck.
That's okay.
Oh,
I'll get my
shit.
revenge.
What
Yeah,
the
I just
fuck,
got 15.
Raiden?
Sorry, I accidentally hit the button again.
Yeah, and you
No,
I
rolled
went to
the
try and
same shit
move.
twice.
I
yeah, you're
know.
fine. Raiden, you just feel like a slap on your ankle, but you're fine. Zevnis on
He
that,
doesn't
you're
even stumble a little bit.
not.
Come on.
Oh well, yeah, no, because
I was saying we're tied. At least make him
Yeah, they're tied.
stumble.
like
Yeah, technically,
you do stumble a little bit, but you're able to stabilize. Zevnis on the hand, you're knocked off your feet, man. You're now on your back on the floor.
Just fell flat on your
I'm
ass.
just gonna look over at Zevnis and just be like, Thunder Gauntlets didn't protect you there, did they?
All right, fine. That's how you want to play it, huh?
As the city's
Let's go,
burning, we're just
let's
having
go.
a bro moment.
How about some real shit?
Hey, don't pull out the big iron, okay? Don't pull
ladies,
it out.
ladies, you're both beautiful. Now let's save this
There's enough
fucking town
eyeliner to
before
go
you duke it
around.
out.
I'm gonna get up, and because Rin knocks me to the ground, I look at him and say, "You only get one. Consider
Hey,
that your one."
No, I still have one. Technically, we're even. You knocked me down first. This is self-defense.
I
What's
didn't
self-defense,
hit you with the
officer?
intent to do damage. I can fix that.
And I didn't mean to do damage to you either. We're still even.
That was your one. Be very careful, lizard.
Yeah. I'll just put you in the carrier and toss you across the room. It's fine.
What the fuck?
I thought the carrier was meant for the.
No,
It's meant for Zevnis.
There are two gnomes here. My
Oh.
homunculus is technically a gnome. I'm not getting in the fucking carrier.
I know, but I still made
Give
it
him the gnome.
for Zevnis.
Oh, I thought it was for for the homunculus.
No.
well, my original intention was to make it for Zevnis. So say we're running for our life again, I can put
that's
Zevnis
why he doesn't like it.
or now the gnome into
It's
the
on-
carrier and just
But
carry
just so
them
you know,
with me while we
the
both.
carrier goes on your chest, by the way.
Oh
Just
no,
so
I
you
know it's a baby carrier, but I can still
Yeah.
toss the baby carrier off of my
Zevnis,
chest and
you
across the
punch him
room.
in the
No,
face
just-
while he's running.
No,
I'm
just
just
for
now
mental image for
imagining-
everyone else.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
see. Yeah.
imagining Rin carrying Zevnus, but with the Thunder Gauntlet, so he's just
Wait, it's an automatic turret.
Exactly.
all right. Anyway, we should probably keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody that our party gets
As
a
you're
little
bickering,
distracted.
yeah.
ADHD moment. It's fine.
As you guys,
Hot Pocket.
oh my god, god damn it,
Sorry, Jax.
you're fine. But yeah, no, you guys stop bickering and you start moving towards. You actually see one of the slaves. You see Artemis currently covered in like minor wounds, but they're fine. But unfortunately, you do see the other slave dead. So Artemis is the only surviving original slave, but they are surrounded by abomination corpses, each with a arrow in the forehead.
I have a question. Are all of my
Yes.
management slaves dead too?
You would not know. Well, based on your connection to the contracts, some are alive. Yeah. The most you can count is like three. Three of them are alive. You just don't know where they're at. As you guys meet up with Artemis, you hear a loud explosion going off behind her, and a loud roar. You hear more screaming and yelling of soldiers, more gunfire, and then just silence. What would you guys like to do?
No, I'm gonna make my way to the gunfire.
That's why I have a screaming baby in here. So
You're
I'm
good.
muted.
Rin, would you like to go towards the sound of battle?
Storm?
Storm,
What?
you want to make your way towards the battle?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. As you guys are walking more, there's suddenly more yelling, more shouting, and more explosions are going on, and another loud roar. It's happening at the center of town. When you get there, you see a lot of the soldiers are like surrounding this very large abomination. It's very hurt. It's probably gonna die soon. Yeah, a lot of soldiers are wounded, hurt, and dead. And if you don't stop it now, probably more are gonna die.
Would that be a loss to us?
It's up to you. Honestly, you're kind of just forced to work with them, as you have been conscripted to the military.
Oh,
That just means more
no.
cannon fodder to block
I can't
shots
get
meant for
there
me.
in time. Oh no! I'm gonna stop by this broken meat counter and grab a piece of bacon. Oh
So quick
no.
question. You said they're fighting abominations, right?
Yeah, abominations. There's some small abominations surrounding this very large one in the center of town.
Rose,
Do
you're
I
lucky
feel
I can't
the
make you
orb
guys anymore.
pulling anymore?
What?
Do I feel the orb pulling still?
Yes, it's pulling towards the abominations.
I'm gonna grab the orb and I'm just gonna huck it in the middle of the abominations.
Damn.
Oh fuck. Okay. Roll me fucking thrown, I guess. Treat it like throwing a dagger or something.
Can I treat it like throwing a javelin? Because that's what I have
Yes. Yes.
on me. 11.
You're able to. Are you just throwing it randomly? In the
I'm just
crowd?
trying to throw it like near them, close enough that it will activate.
All right, yeah. You actually hit one of the smaller ones with it, and you're able to see Zevnus. A bunch of tendrils just suddenly shoot out in a giant circle. It's just trying to stab as many abominations as it can and consume it.
So
You've actually taken out a large chunk.
I have a quick question that I know this guy
Yes.
keeps forgetting to ask. On his spear, I believe, it has two different damage rolls. One is a D6 plus 5 and one's a D8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Which one does he use when?
So the D6 is when he's like one-handing it. So like if he would have to specify if he's using it in two hands or one hand. Two-handed will do more damage. One hand will do the D6.
Okay, what
Okay,
about when
and
he
his
throws
throw?
it?
Oh, when it's thrown, it would do the D6, right? Zevnus? Hell?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
When he's throwing his spear, would he do the 1d8 for two-handing it or the 1d6 for
Oh,
one-handing?
1d6 because it is a thrown weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Anyway, you guys can continue.
Yeah, the only time you increase the damage die is when you are two-handing it.
Yep.
So long as that weapon has the versatile trait.
But yeah. Yeah, Zevnus, you just took out a large chunk of the smaller ones. You see one of the tendrils try to reach for the larger abomination, and it just kind of just looks at it and swipes at it, and just swipes it away.
All right, quick question. Did we ever decide on the weight of the orb?
The orb, it's like 2 ounces.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to cast Catapult, targeting the orb, and I'm going to direct it at the largest abomination.
Oh fuck.
Give me one moment, and I will make the appropriate.
I did not think of this.
It needs to succeed against a DC 15 Dex save.
Bruh. It's kind of -2 to Dex.
Oh,
That's a 3.
that's a 3. Cool. In addition to getting orbed, it's going to take 16 damage.
As you catapult the fucking orb, it just tears right through this abomination's arm. Mainly
beautiful.
through it, just like as it's going through, it's launching tendrils and taking large chunks with it.
Oh, gorgeous.
But the abomination is still standing.
Should we have rolled for initiative on this?
Oh, not yet. I was just having you guys do a surprise round, and then I'll roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want, you can throw stuff, or you can like go into melee, but you'll probably only be able to surprise like one at first.
Surprise breath weapon. I'm just kidding.
I
mean,
You could.
You could.
You both could.
Yeah,
We'd only take out half the troops on our side as well.
probably.
But,
I mean,
that is a risk I am willing to take.
so in your view, you're able to see like on one side towards your right is the troops. They're entrenched behind like rubble, just firing away at this large abomination and the crowd of them. And on the left is the large crowd of abominations and the large one. So if you want, you could use your breath weapon on it.
Yeah, fuck it. I haven't used it in a while. It has to do a 13 dex though.
I'm sensing another breath moment.
All right, how much damage is that? Yeah, you hit
let's
them all.
find out.
You hit them all. So just like roll your breath damage and then roll a d100.
Damn, only 4. That's sad. Out of 2d6. Oh well. Alright, and he said roll is 100.
Yeah, d100. All right, and then we're going to multiply the 4 by whatever you roll.
43.
Okay, so you hit. Fuck. Damn, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a.
That's
I
a lot
hope
of
you-
damage.
I hope you know that you guys now understand. There's like there's a lot of small abominations.
You mean test subjects?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You mean soon to be barbecue?
On
are
the small ones.
Toro and I still
yes.
healing people while this is
Oh
happening?
yeah, this would be during. So while this is while you guys are healing people.
Okay.
This is like while they're fighting. Like after the fight, this is when Carol will heal fucking 73 people. And whatnot.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't just
Yeah.
missing something that I was supposed to be doing.
Actually, can Catchpea and Candor, can you both roll me another D100 each?
No, refuse.
No.
I'm
She
stupid.
sat
I
there. She's
rolled
like, I
a
clock
D10.
out for the day. I'm
All
done.
right,
That
Cass, can you
is
just heal
bullshit.
10 more people?
No, I rolled a D10.
Oh, oh my god.
God damn it, Kuro.
So Candor, what the fuck's going on, Carol? Why? What
I
the
said
fuck?
we healing people today.
All right.
I rolled a
Kuro,
nat
Zero
Something
zero.
tells me
on
you're
one of them.
treating
That's
them,
what
not
you paid
healing
for.
them.
All right.
One of them was just a straight 0.
Carol, you're pretty much just doing like basic first aid. Kendra, you're doing like full thing, like you're making sure their bones are aligned, whatnot, that they're properly
Kendra's
healed.
doing
and whatnot.
surgery.
Yes, Kendra, you're doing surgery.
Okay.
So Kuro's just going healing spell, healing spell, healing spell.
Kuro's like bandaging everyone and everything, making sure like they're
Stopping
not
bleeding, but
everywhere.
not like.
You're like a school.
But
He's
not
not addressing
healing.
like
bone
the
got broken.
yeah,
Here's an
he's
ice
not
pack.
addressing like the severe issues. He's treating the surface wounds, so then they can survive to meet you, Kendra.
Okay.
So then they get properly situated.
Damn, that's a
Fucking
long
triage
wait list.
king right there.
I was about to say that.
I can't believe I
That's a
fucking
long
rolled a
fucking wait list.
7 on a D100. That kind of makes me mad.
That's
There's
the
still
fucking
61
boss fight of
waiting.
school nurse.
All right, Rin, do you want to use your breath weapon? And
Yeah, I'll try to get a little bit closer because I think mine has less range.
okay. While you're doing that, Rin, Raiden, can you roll me a religion with advantage?
Oh, sure. Hold on. Let me put down the child. He might cry.
You get you know that there's a feeling of your god just like cheering you on because you're fighting right now. You're fighting a large horde of monsters. Like he's into it. So I'll give you advantage on your religion as well.
All right. So it looks like that's 11.
All right. So that 11 will be added to the 4. As you breathe your lightning, it's actually brighter than what you would expect to be as your god is pretty much blessing this attack. So it does, and you just eviscerate fucking 43 of those motherfuckers right there. Like a large chunk of the
Whoops.
of the small abominations are gone. Storm, your turn.
Yeah, I'll try to get closer to use my breath weapon.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh no, they need
Oh,
they need to survive a 12, or they need to roll higher than a 12 die.
Bruh. So that's a 10, by the way. They have
Ooh.
-2 to dex.
So they rolled a 12.
So the total is 10.
Ah,
Roll your
damn.
damage and then roll a d100.
Okay. 6,
All right, 6.
and then D100. 35.
Hunting at.
All right, can you make me a religion check with advantage, Storm?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Fuck, my god hates me. He's always hated me.
Yeah. When you do your breath weapon, it the fire is tinged like a little bit with a brighter red than usual, but that's about it. It does 8 more damage, so that'll be 14. Yeah, no, you fucking burned 35 to a crisp.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and then now I'll have you guys roll for
Initiative.
initiative. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. Give me just a second.
10.
Yeah, there we go. 12.
Fuck.
I got an
Raiden-
8.
So Raiden, Rin, Zevnis. Right. Raiden, just before you make any action, you just hear someone shout fire and a large barrage go off on the soldier side towards the horde of abominations, and they'll take a huge, like a larger chunk. There's probably like a few stragglers, like probably one or two small abominations left. But there is still the larger abomination going on.
Okay.
And it will be your turn, right?
So, I would love to try and get to the big abomination, but how many smaller ones are standing in my path?
None. They're kind of spread out a bit.
Okay. And would I... So I know the gem that Zevnis threw took out quite a bit, but how... I guess... Okay is this abomination after that attack?
It's hurt, but it's still standing. It's probably got a few good swings left in it.
Okay, because I'm gonna go up and just try to take as big of a gash with my sword as I can from it.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
I swear to God, Tiny, you grab the fucking headphone cord. We're gonna have problems. I barely hit with an 11, I think.
Yeah, no, that's barely a hit.
$12.
Nice. Yeah, you just take a large swing, and you just give it a nasty ass cut on its leg. Like it's huge. Rin, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Your turn.
Am I in melee range of one of them?
Yeah, you're within melee range of one of them, and then walking distance of the other small one and the large one.
And walking counts as an action, doesn't it?
No.
It doesn't. Okay.
So there's movement, action, bonus action.
Okay. I would like to walk to the large abomination.
Alright.
I would like to use my bonus action to cast Channel Divinity on my sacred weapon
Alright, yeah.
on my Red River.
Yep.
And then I'd like to try and swing at the big guy.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh, big bitch.
$25.
Is that a crit?
Yeah. Nah.
No, that's a dirty 25. I wish. If I get a crit, it'll be a 27.
Yeah, roll
Oh,
for
so you have the
damage.
same crit as I do.
Yeah, roll for damage. Okay. Does a +3 count to hit or the actual damage?
If it's on the damage, it'll do the +3 to
For a sacred weapon. Because it says add +3 to attack rolls.
I think hell.
Huh, what's up?
Would the +3 for attack rolls be both to hit and damage?
What ability specifically did you use?
Sacred weapon.
Let me double check, but I believe it explains itself. I just want to double check.
All good.
Just attack rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
So would that be damage or just to hit?
Just to hit. So attack rolls are just your chance to hit.
Oh, damn, okay.
If you wanted to bump up your damage, you would have to pair that with Divine Smite.
Fair. Okay.
Which, I mean, as a paladin, you can do, assuming you haven't spent your bonus action.
I cast my bonus action to use Channel Divinity because I thought it was +3 to damage. Oops.
Actually, no, it's not even a bonus action. You can just expend a spell slot to
Oh
do it.
yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2d8 per level of spell slot.
So
I
just
don't know
go
what
to
spell
your-
slots are, or where to
so if
see
you-
if I have them.
Go to your spells. It's next to actions.
Damn.
Oh, yep. I have 3.
Yep. And then just do your divine smite.
Okay. Then yeah, I will use a spell slot to cast Divine Smite. Oh, I need to fucking read this. 2d8 radiant damage plus 1d8 for spell level higher than 1.
So
So
now I have a
so
question.
yeah.
Since he used that +3, would that in sense make it a crit or no?
No.
No, because
No,
the
crits
actual
have
die
to
itself
be-
needs to be.
Yeah. There are
so-
some
so-
feats you can take that let you crit
So
on
you-
things lower than 20, but it's not often.
So for your divine smite, you would just roll for the damage, and then you would add however many spell slots you would like to expend. So you would just click on the squares, the empty squares,
Yeah.
and then that would just add how many.
You can only do it with one spell slot per turn.
Oh yeah, one spell slot. Yeah, the first level. So you would just click on the square, and then roll your divine smite.
Damn. I only have first level spells. Oh, well,
Yep.
okay. So yeah, then I would like to cast Divine Smite and then swing. Doing 13 plus 5, 18 damage.
It's radiant,
Yes.
18, so that's 36.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, the sword does radiant damage anyway, without Divine Smite.
Yeah, but you're adding that on top of the radiant damage it already does.
Oh, I see. So yeah, 36 damage, I guess.
So you fucking take a huge ass cut. Well, no, you pretty much. What would you like to chop off?
Let's go an arm.
Just the tip. What?
Prepare for your circumcision, boy.
Yeah. You just wind up for a big ass swing, and as you do the motion, your blade will be covered in will glow red, and it will expand, and it will appear to be like a giant glowing sword, pretty much. And you just swipe at this thing's arm, chop it off.
I like that.
It's fucking hurt. All right, Zebnus, your turn.
My turn. All right. How many little abominations are left?
There's 2.
2. How close are they to the big abomination?
One is within melee range of it, so one's within 5 feet of it. The other one's within 10.
Okay. Is the big abomination still alive?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna cast catapult again. DC 15 dex save.
That's a 13.
13. It does not pass. Ooh, that's gonna need a band-aid.
Oh,
That's
God.
21 damage.
Ooh.
And ooh,
That's a terminal case of the ouchies right there.
Literally.
Again, just another chunk is ripped off of it,
Dude,
and it
this
is
is a terminal-
fucking
perfect
hurts.
This is a
The
terminal
tanky
case of
little
this party.
oh man. All right.
And Rin, the abomination will look at you
Oh,
as it
great.
raises its good arm.
No, it's the abomination's turn.
No, the Tiny's messing with him.
Oh, I
But
thought he
yeah.
was saying hey, because. Never mind.
No, I have
You're
to hold Tiny so that way he stops screaming. And
That's
so
all
he's
good.
now just grabbing the headphone cord and trying to pull it off my head. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, buddy.
But yeah, it'll wind up, take a huge ass swing. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Storm,
Yeah,
does an 18 hit?
it does.
All right. 16?
Huh?
16 damage. You just got hit with 16.
Oh, great.
God damn.
Oh fuck! I thought you had 30. You have 36 health. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm the weakest paladin in the world.
You hit it for a lot.
That sounds like an
I am
anime
I,
right
I, I
there.
am a glass cannon.
Reincarnated
That's
as the
why I
weakest paladin.
All right, and it's now the little abomination's turn. Raiden, the closest one will take a swing at you.
18 is my armor class.
Oh, that's 12. So no. So you just see this tiny abomination walk up to you and try to swipe, but kind of stumble a bit and just miss.
He tripped on a twig.
Yeah. And Zevnus, the third one, the other tiny one will walk up to you and again try to take a swipe.
That's adorable. I want to see it try.
That's a 12.
Yeah, it doesn't even come close.
What's your AC?
20.
What the? Oh, you're a little shit.
I want to try and get better armor, but fuck. I bought better armor with my family logo. I bought worse armor with my family.
Yeah, it just like kind of hits your thunder gauntlet and just ding, and it'll actually stumble back from from getting shocked a bit.
Oh, that's adorable. That's just precious.
And you guys will hear another volley. Raiden
God.
and Rin, I need you to make me a dex, either a dex saving throw or a acrobatic. Actually, no, just dex. Do dex.
Let's see, they're both plus.
Yeah, dex save.
Natural 21.
All right.
Alright, well, they're both the same plus, so I'll just do the dexterity. 12.
Rin, you hear the gunshots. You just hear the man shout, "Fire!" And the guns start blasting. And you just know to just tilt your body ever so slightly to just not get hit. Raiden, you're not very nimble. I need you to take. You take 6 piercing. You just got shot in the back.
Ow.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. Okay.
All right. Raiden and Zemnis, you see the two abominations dealing that are trying to attack you just get absolutely shredded by the gunfire.
Oof.
So Raiden, it is now your turn.
Alright, well, I think I'm just going to go with another stab or slice with old sword here. All
Alright.
reliable.
That's what I should have named.
Before
Oh.
before we continue, what did you roll again, Raiden, for the D6?
What?
You rolled a 2 for the D6, right?
For the breath weapon?
No, for the door.
Oh, yes.
God, yeah, it was a 2.
Oh, now it comes into play.
So you guys just hear a loud loud whistling coming from above you guys. All right, yeah. Raiden, you hit. Roll for damage.
Oh wait, no, he rolled a 23 for the strength. I rolled a 2 for the
yeah,
D6.
Yeah, I made you roll for the D6. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the door's coming to play, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, Raiden, roll for damage for your sword.
14.
You just take another large chunk out of it. Rin, it's your turn.
Returning the sushi.
I'd like to cast Divine Smite again.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Because why not?
Smoking the powder, man.
13?
Yeah, that's a hit.
I was gonna say, because Channel Divinity lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah, so 10 rounds.
Okay. That's right. So 13. Oh, no, that hit. So then I get the 15 plus 7, 23
23.
plus the radiant. What is that? 46?
Yep.
Yeah, 46. Do you want which limb you want cut up now?
Is it two? Is it? No, I'm not. Let's go the
You're
other
gonna say
arm. I was gonna say
the
the
other
saying
neck,
the
but-
penis. Oh.
but I
Yeah,
feel
how do you
like
want
that
to chop off this arm? It's currently rising back up off the ground.
Is it too far out of my reach?
No.
Oh, damn.
Again, as you go for the swing, like mid-swing, your sword will glow, and it will just have like an aura of a larger sword around it.
I'd like to try. I'd like to. I'll just raise it above my head, basically screaming as I bring the sword down through its arm.
All right. Yeah, you just chop off the other arm. It's now reeling back because it's very unbalanced right now with the loss of its two large arms. Zevnus, I need you to
No.
roll me a D100
Okay.
as you hear whistling coming from above you.
74.
All right. So in front of you guys is the abomination, and you just hear a loud whistling. Zevnus, all three of you, I need you to make me a perception check.
23.
That would be a 13.
All right. Rin also.
Oh shit, my bad.
You're good.
Is it perception?
Yes.
Also a 13.
Yeah. You all hear the loud whistling noise and you just look up and you see what looks to be a door just come on down and slam onto the back of the abomination's head, just absolutely tilting it over, smashing it into the ground, causing a crater to appear. And its head is just mush, as it is now dead. There's silence. The soldiers that were originally screaming and shouting at this large abomination are now stunned in silence as they look at the door and look up in the air. Look at the door and look up in the air.
I'm just gonna take a step back, look at the door, and be like, "Oh, that's where it went." Okay.
And with that, we'll end the session here.
Top 10 kills of the week.
Huh. Welcome to Ms. Mojo. This is our top 10 kills on Abomination.
The flying door that took 3.5 minutes to get there.
It really does. What, did the door just go straight up?
Yeah, it went
or-
straight up.
Oh,
It went straight up
Fucking
and went
strategy.
straight back down. Towards the abomination.
It sent
Okay,
the
now-
thing to the
okay,
moon
now I
to
have
take
to
the
a-
fucking flag.
Now I have to ask, was the large abomination what was blocking his door?
No, it was one of the smaller abominations.
Oh, that's
Uh,
fair.
Yeah. Like you just punted it in a perfect arc and just fucking like went straight up
That's
a bit
fucking
and then went straight
beautiful,
back
though.
down.
Field goal.
But yeah,
Okay, I now
we'll end
know.
it here.
I realized my full potential as a paladin.
Yes.
It's
Use
about
your divine
God.
smite.
damn.
And
10.
I know that I'm pretty accurate with the door by accident.
I was gonna. If you just stopped at "it's about God," I would have been like, "Then I'm a shit paladin." All of my religion checks have been below a 10. I'm pretty sure, except
There was
one.
one that was like a 14, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's sad that
Okay,
when the
then accept
non-religious
2.
artificer is more in tune with religion than the paladin.
Than the paladin. You know, I think I had
It's
one that was a
D&D.
14 during a fight. And then there was one that was, I want to say 20 during session 0. Or not session 0, but the pre-session.
Yes.
Because that's what
gotta
got me my shit.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna head out, you guys. Thank you for today.
Yeah, of
Fuck
course.
your door. I had a lot of
Fuck
fun
your
with that door.
door.
I had a lot of fun with that door. That like,
You're just waiting for the perfect fucking time.
yeah, no. So Larry, when I had you roll, I was waiting for like, okay, which round is it gonna fucking land?
I was like, I'm just picturing the sound of it going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a nuclear bomb, but it's just a
Literally.
O4.
All right, but yeah, you guys all have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
You too, Jax.
It's a
Good
Jax.
night.
Peace.
I apologize, Kendra and Caspian, both, for kind of taking up all of the time.
It's okay.
What?
Said I apologize for like taking up 90% of the time.
I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on.
I really wasn't either.
I was trying to make a reference to SAO Bridge earlier.
With what?
Has anyone seen Scanners?
Can't remember this.
I made a clip of it in the out of character channel. Like I legitimately just took 5 minutes out of D&D when it wasn't my turn to find that, make a clip, and then post it in here. I'm so glad YouTube has its own clipping system now, though.
All right, I have a meeting to go to, so I will be back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, Storm, my arch nemesis so far throughout this whole campaign has been doors.
That just me.
They are what feel 90% of my strength.
Doors
Yeah.
and things killing your slaves, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, kid. Me too.
Me too.
Anyway, I'm gonna go feed this child and then put him to bed. 'Cause he's
So
sleeping
I'm
right
probably
now.
gonna raid out, hop off, watch the new fucking Ruin DLC.
Oh. Fine.
The new what DLC?
Security Breach DLC or
Ah.
Ruin.
Oh, yeah. I immediately lost interest when I heard Security Breach.
That's fair. Do I even want to?
Alright, well, see y'all later.
Well,
See
boy.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bah.
Well, I haven't gotten the email yet, and they still haven't sent me the link to the Zoom meeting, so I don't know what to do.
Oh, fuck him.
Sent me a link where? Where the fuck?
What's the meeting for?
Budgeting for the project that we're doing.
Oh.
Or I should say we're trying to get more money. Bruh. Where link?
Link wins.
Saving Hyrule.
I thought you were gonna say Saving Private Ryan.
That too.
Wait, what? Total War Historic Midweek deal? Does that mean that all the Age of Empires?
Not Age of Empires. It's the Total War franchise.
Total War. Never mind. Fuck. I
Oh,
thought it was saying
really quick. There is a free game if you like roguelike tower defense games.
Bleh, I saw it already.
I saw
It
it. Yeah.
disgusts me. It disgusts me.
I don't. I'm not
I don't like
particular
it.
with roguelikes.